incoming. Jackson.
All right, guys, The Last of Us Episode 2. We just watched that not long ago. Pretty monumental episode, I'd say, as far as the story goes.
It's the big one.
What did you guys think about this episode?
I wanted to get Shaw's opinion first because he didn't play the game. We played through both of them, and we knew what was coming. So,
Well, at first, my first thing was like, it sounds like a great plan, dumbass, to the guy, because he's like, we just have to convince her to like go back home about Abby's crew.
Yeah,
and I was like, she's already gotten you this far, like to the outskirts of the town. You think she's just gonna go? You're right. Let's go home.
Who said that?
The main dude of that group. When they were like, "Oh, you have a plan?" He's like,
Manny,
"I'm working on it." Yeah, Manny. She's like, "I'm working on it." And then when she like walks off, he's like, "So what's the plan?" He goes, "To convince her to go back because we're going to be the only ones that die." And it's like, you're here. Like, there's no turning back now.
Yeah.
And then I said, this Jesse guy, the Asian guy, he kind of rules.
the Jack dude in town.
Yeah,
he's cool.
And then he was in Beef. That's where I know him from.
Oh, okay.
And then the more I've heard about how buff Abby is, the casting's bothering even me, and I never saw her originally.
Oh, she's jacked in the game.
Yeah, Catherine O'Hara will be great, whether she keeps being crazy or not. Like, if she calms down, she'll still be good.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I said, I feel like Ben wanted me to watch this so that he could rope me into playing the whole game.
Does it make you want to play it?
I don't know, because I feel like the game won't live up to the show. Just
no,
because,
the thing is, the show doesn't live up to the game.
Well, yeah, but
now that you've
vice
seen
versa,
the show,
yeah. But then I was like, he had a secret weed farm during the apocalypse. Was that in the game?
It was, yeah.
Was
Damn,
it?
It was a side note.
That's
wow.
sick. Mushroom zombie quicksand snow body pile. That was sick.
That was sick.
That was cool.
And I said I knew Joel was going to save her, and then that whole thing was very reminiscent of Game of Thrones, which that's not a bad thing.
No.
But I said this part of the game was insane, but was it playable?
No, that part where he dies?
Well, just like the whole
That wasn't
build up to like
the
all
assault.
the crazy zombies coming out of the snow and then attacking the wall.
I forget,
feel like
that
it would have
wasn't-
just. I feel like
It didn't
most of it
happen
would have
like
just been
that
a
in the game.
video.
It
No,
didn't
that
happen like
wasn't
that
in the game.
It was a different way it happened.
And then I said there had to have been friendly fire during that they should have shown.
Oh, there was.
But then like they acknowledge it later.
Yeah.
It says right error. I don't know.
No,
if
I
that's-
know. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
The dogs were sick,
Yeah. It was a smooth move.
and then I said they have to do. Are they going to do an episode like this and then another slow one every other episode the whole season?
It'll probably be mostly slow because the show is more about drama than the action of playing the game, which is fine.
I said it's always a poor choice to not just kill somebody like that. Like when she is acting like she's fine with Joel and then starts to slowly torture him. Like, it's almost always your best bet just to kill him immediately.
Why? What do you mean?
Because usually in movies and shows, if you don't kill him, it comes back to bite you in the ass. But then obviously in this, it did not.
No.
But it was surprising because I didn't play the game, so I didn't know he was going to die this early.
Yeah.
Because like when she wasn't killing him, I was like, oh, they're leaving the window open for like them to save him, and then he's going to be okay. And then she fucking impales him with the golf club.
I was surprised as well, and I played the game. I thought they were going to drag it out, make it at the end of season 2. Yeah.
But then she did say, so remember how the first season I was like, he just iced that whole group of people? It was 18 soldiers that he killed. That's insane.
Yeah, they didn't show all of them, I don't think.
No,
but yeah.
she said it was 18 soldiers and
one
a doctor.
Yeah.
I was like, that is he
Abby's
fucking
father is the
Rambo?
doctor, yeah.
All for one doctor, though? Come on. Like, I get that it was your dad that he killed. But, like, you're going to hold that vendetta? Like, it's the
not
end
all
of the
for him, though.
fucking world.
It was that he killed their whole crew.
That's not what she
all
was
the
upset about,
Fireflies.
though. She was just upset about her
She was
dad.
upset about all of them.
She, mostly her dad.
Mostly your dad, obviously.
And then, I didn't think they'd kill him that early in the season.
I didn't either. I was very shocked.
And then I was like, it just doesn't make sense, like, how people always justify torturing somebody. Because, like, she literally gave a whole speech about, like, how you can't kill an unarmed person and then tortured an unarmed man.
Yeah.
Kind of an eye for an eye type deal.
Yeah, I get it, but, like, also an eye for an eye. He just shot your dad. He didn't torture your dad.
No, but she was very vengeful and bitter about that.
Then
Tunnel vision.
ending
Yeah.
it like with there are 11 minutes left like on the screen when they end the episode because there's like extra shit at the end. I was like, that's absurd to like to end the like because if you're watching like at the bottom you think there's more to the episode and then it just ends with 11 minutes left.
I don't usually watch the next coming
Yeah, I
stuff,
didn't
so
watch
I
that.
stop
Credits.
it. Yeah.
Very good episode, very good show. I was it's no Sopranos or Snowfall yet, but what is?
Right. No,
you
I was.
thought she was gonna let him live even though you played the game? Like, yes, she was.
He thought they were going to drag it out because it's a show.
Yeah, here's me the entire episode. She's not gonna find him. Oh, she found him. Like, oh no, wait. Ellie's gonna obviously save him. They're gonna drag.
They are doing this.
That's me. They're doing this now.
Yeah.
Oh, they're being extremely faithful to the game,
Which is
which is cool. But is it the smartest business decision to be that faithful and not keep Pedro Pascal, who's a huge star?
Yeah, they're going to
very
have to
likable
have him like
character?
be in flashbacks and stuff the rest of the season or something.
He was in
Yeah.
the game too. He was in a lot of flashbacks.
Yeah, but I still thought that was very surprising. I was standing up. I was like, "There's no way they're doing this right now."
Well, that's the whole
There's no way-
setup for Last of Us 2 is he has to die like that, and then it's a revenge tour. That's the whole thing.
I thought they were going to somehow rewrite it to drag it out.
They did change it.
No, I thought
which was like
I thought the revenge tour, like the revenge on Abby, the journey to get her was going to be season 3. I thought they were going to drag it out to
just for money.
Have they said that this show is only 3 seasons, or have they said anything
right now. It's only 3.
Okay,
Right now, that's what they're saying. But
I hope they stick with that, honestly. Don't drag it out.
Very good, very cool.
Episode 2 is awesome. Yeah, it's the
very
big moment in the game.
Very intense episode. Not for the faint of heart. Also, a great scene was the sequence was when the horde goes after the city, invades the city.
Yeah, and then
the bloater,
the big one
against
is
Tommy.
like, corner.
Of course, yeah.
That was awesome. The flamethrower. I thought Tommy was gone. I thought he was dead. And, he survived, and
It was cool that thing like was on fire and then like kept coming, and then at the last second just like
it made you
gassed
think.
out.
Yeah, no pun intended. But this episode was filled with a lot of close calls until the end, when it was like, okay, that was a direct hit. That's not a close call. That's straight to the jugular. Like, I came up with like this. It's like if you're, it's like dodging someone's punches for like an hour, and then at the end they just punch you in the gut. Like
A lot of people are upset about how they changed it
yeah.
in the gaming world, but like if you can't enjoy the show and the game, then
Like,
you're
you
just
can't
kind of a
be
stooge.
exact.
Like, yeah, they have to change stuff for TV for drama,
Yeah.
and the changes they've made haven't affected the story as much as like people think.
No, they haven't changed much at all.
Like her being jacked, okay,
Whatever.
she looks more intimidating and she's more like hateable, I guess. But the thing that affected it for me, the change it a little bit, is like you don't get warning in the game when she kills him. There's no introduction to Abby. She just shows up, ices him, and you're like, who the hell is she?
I forgot. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, you don't. There's no
nothing.
backstory.
There's nothing for Abby at all.
No, so she has to come all the way back to you, like liking her and rooting for her. Then you start to find out about her. This one, she's like, I'm gonna kill him because he killed my dad. When 2, the game, there's none of that. She just encounters him, kills him, and you're like, what the hell?
Even still, though, I get what you're saying. Even still, you get minimal on Abby before she kills him.
Yeah.
There's minimal known about her, and it's going to be a huge uphill battle to get viewers to like her now, which in the game they accomplished, which I was amazed at, because in the game, she kills him, and then you're like, oh my God, I hate her guts. And then for the second half of the game, you play as Abby and get to know Abby and her like issues and her life and all that, and you attach yourself to her. And
Which that could be tougher for a TV show because you're not going to play as her, obviously. So
Yeah.
you're going to have to be like, kind of have to turn you on her side somehow.
it's going to be nearly impossible, but
Yeah. For a lot of people.
yeah, but
haven't played the game
I'm
and
curious
stuff.
as to how they do it. It's going to have to be an Abby heavy, you know what I mean, like heavy season.
Yeah.
So,
What if they make them lesbian lovers?
we've played the game. That does not happen.
No, I mean in the show.
That will not happen.
Well, then that would clearly ruin the show.
Yeah, she obviously hates, and she's going to kill her.
It's a hate-love relationship.
Uh,
What if she gets jacked and pops her head like a watermelon with her legs when they're being lesbian lovers.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Man, that'd be sweet.
Oh man. Do you think
Get the writer's broom in the horn.
do you think every character made the right decision in this episode?
As far as what? Like, what specifically do you want to? Are you asking?
Do you
Isn't
think
like Joel not turning back?
Yeah, do you
going
think
with
he
them?
made the right decision to rescue her and then also go with her, even though he knew her crew was armed? When she said he just assumed that the crew was going to be
Right.
good. Good. We got.
Yeah,
I
but
feel
there
like
was-
he's trying to redeem himself by saving people instead of abandoning people,
See, I don't think so. I
and
think
then it backfired immediately.
he had no alternative though. It was frostbite setting in.
That was a snowstorm. So you think?
Instantly, frostbite set in on Dina. Her hand
Yeah,
was
but
all,
then how is she fine now? I don't get it.
Well, it goes away, I guess. Frostbite, you can like, it'll sometimes scar you, but sometimes it'll go away.
So you think Joel, if there wasn't a snowstorm and it was under regular circumstances, you think he would have killed Abby?
Not kill, no. He went back to the town though. He saved her because like he
needed
doesn't want
shelter.
people in the town, but he's not going to let someone die out there because he's not an a-hole.
Yeah.
Unless you're a scientist trying to kill Ellie,
Right.
but he's a good dude.
He is. He just
Was a good dude.
yeah.
But it was rough watching Ellie crawl up to him and lay on him as he's like dying. That wasn't in the game because in the game she's knocked out.
Yeah,
Right.
that's interesting because you have Ellie has to go through even more trauma now and watch her dad get killed in front of her. But the thing
Who
is,
she was being a bitch to,
Which
so
is-
like that makes it worse.
it makes it much worse. But like she's gonna have long lasting effects. But in screenwriting, the rule of thumb is you make your main character go through hell. That's like what it is. You the more you put them through hell, the bigger the arc, and the more
Yeah.
it's rewarding at the end when they're not in hell anymore. You
Redemption.
know? Yep. Redemption.
I feel like she went through enough already though before this.
She did, but this is insane. Like,
Also,
Yeah.
that dude's soccer kicks on her were brutal.
Yeah.
She's like a little girl, and he was fucking laying the boots.
Yeah.
down.
oh, you talking about the beginning? Or no?
No, like when
when she was on the ground.
Yeah.
yeah.
She cut him.
'Cause she
sliced
cut him.
his cheek.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that was rough.
But it was awesome seeing the horde like turn under the snow and like look, and then
That
all
was-
of them get up. And
Yeah, that was cool.
because they're kind of like a hive mind.
Oh,
so-
you know what else was a sick moment? I love that when Abby's running from him and she climbs up the ladder and she's like under that fence was so sick. Like,
Oh, they're trying to bust through the fence. Yeah, that was awesome.
I love that.
That's in the game too.
Was it?
Them trying to go through the fence. Yep. They kept that like they did it side by side in this thing I was watching. It's like perfectly.
Oh wow, that's sick.
But then they added like the hand getting mauled from the fence. You
oh
remember that?
yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Slicing the hand.
Right.
It was gnarly.
through. But did he save her in the game?
Hmm?
Joel saved Abby.
Oh, yeah.
and I forgot about that, which makes it worse.
She's
that
running
she-
through a town and he lifts her up, helps her up, and then they run together.
Do you think she had any hesitation in any of the points leading him to the cabin?
That doesn't
No,
seem like
once
it.
she knew it was Joel, it was over. Like she's like, "Oh, your name's Joel? Oh, well."
Dude, how funny would it have been if it was the wrong Joel?
That'd been wild. Yeah.
That'd be so sick. Like if she just killed some dude.
It's a
'cause she was
coincidence.
named Joel.
Oh my God, different Joel.
Like, well, you know how they do that in shows sometimes? Like, it'll be a split screen. You think somebody's talking to somebody, and then when they show you who they're talking to, it's not them, and
Yeah.
she's just killing some nerd named Joel.
wow.
That'd be crazy.
Hold
What
on,
was
let
her
me check
line
this
again?
real-
Her iconic line? You don't get to what? It's like the line from the game that she says, and then she says it in the show too. It's like such a hard line.
You don't get to rush this.
And also in the game, she takes the club to the face, the golf club, like 4 times. And they chose to go with like a stabbing, which was fine. Same effect.
Dude, hitting him in that spot in his leg that she shot with the golf club is brutal.
Yeah, episode 2, very intense, very traumatic.
It's the setup for the whole season.
It
It's
is.
the moment that has to happen for everything to take effect.
Right. It is.
The whole point of Last of Us 2.
Now, what did you guys? Let's get to review ratings. What did you guys give this episode?
I gave it a 9.5 out of 10.
I give it a 9.
I gave it a 9 as well. Amazing episode.
Yeah.
And yeah, just a great season thus far. And
It had everything you want on TV. Like, everything you want on screen to happen to keep you like
Pretty crazy.
into it.
Right. Very, very crazy. But yeah, that's our review for Last of Us Episode 2. We'll see you guys on the next one. Later.